because I told him straightforward that, Doc, I am so afraid with dialysis. Hello, kumusta? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for liking and subscribing, and of course leaving your comments down below. And today we're going to continue with our spreading the positivity, and it may not sound so positive, but later on you will realize that it is actually. So uh, like a month ago, I actually received my lab result from the hospital where I went to, because I was doing my usual work when I started feeling different. I didn't realize that my blood sugar is shooting up at that time. So when I got the result, the doctor is even surprised to see that my blood sugar went as much as 400. Imagine 400, when in fact the normal blood sugar for a non-diabetic is around 90 to 100 or 90 to 120, and the doctor even told me that I could go as high as 130. um, but that's so shocking. Now I realize that that's the reason why I'm feeling that way. It's not shocking to me because I know I am diabetic already, but the level, that's the highest that I got actually. Um, well, before I proceed, let me do a disclaimer that this is not something scientific and medical in nature. I'm just trying to share to you my experience as a diabetic person. I even call it a media man, media. Like in Filipino, we call it media betis. So, well, kidding aside. So, the doctor just asked me to take medicines, and I need to see him every week after 7 days to check where my blood sugar is at that moment. And of course, the usual stuff: fasting blood sugar check, not just here, but getting a lot of blood samples here. And of course, I am so afraid with needles, and every time they extract blood from me, I just will look away. Now the doctor gave me like this medicine, and one for cholesterol control, um, and even said that um, I need to control my cholesterol level because I need to take care of my liver and my kidney as well. So, but I'm happy that to learn from him that my kidneys are still okay. Hopefully not, because I told him straightforward that, Doc, I am so afraid with dialysis, and I don't want that. So, so what I did was I religiously followed my doctor's advice. I'm taking this every night, and this one is metformin, and it was increased to 1,000 milligrams, and I do it once a day every morning. And I also get this another one for my blood sugar, which I take twice a day, one in the morning and one in the evening before my meals. Then of course circumstance forced me to actually do that dreaded pricking to just to extract blood sugar from my fingertips. Uh, I didn't like it at first. I am so afraid because I actually own this for about 3 years already, but it's the first time this is the first time I've been using it for every single day, just to monitor. Sometimes nature and perhaps God has His way in trying to scare us and try to put us into a situation where you have to take care of yourself. Um, it's cliche as it may sound, but yes, health is wealth. So yeah, and I am happy to tell you that I have been achieving that. Somehow sometimes it's over 130, it becomes 150. Sometimes it goes below like 125, as low as 125. Um, So yeah, I was able to maintain it. And when I actually posted this development, um, some of my friends who are diabetic would had asked me, how did I do it? Now, how did I do it actually? Now I realize that now that I'm doing vlog, I might as well share you some of the things that I started doing. So first is I remove rice in my diet, and I've been without rice for almost more than 3 months actually, going forth. When I say no rice, I just remove rice, and everything that is in my diet before, it remains the same, except that of course I was told by my doctor to watch out for sugary food, including like pizza, including like soda, and even the sweet teas. They're no to me now. Well, sometimes I do some cheat days for soda, but soda is still like the light ones, or the zero sugar ones. Although I know that they're still sweet, um, and cheat days is actually just cheating myself, because I know that they're not really still good for me. But nevertheless, I was able to maintain that. That's one. No rice diet. Is it difficult? Um, Yes, it was difficult. It is difficult, and I believe that it will still be difficult, because there are some food, especially Filipinos, and Asian at that, we are rice eating people. So we cannot eat. It's not a meal without a rice, though, But I was able to overcome that. No rice diet. Some once in a while, once a week, once every 2 weeks, I still eat rice, but sometimes I mix it with white and brown rice. But most days, and I am quite proud to say and to share to you, in most days there's really no rice. um, the diet drastically changed, because you will avoid food that needs to be paired with rice, like the Filipino adobo, and other like beef stew. Um, so you will end up eating like boiled vegetables, or sautéed vegetables, mixed vegetables, fish, chicken. Yeah, um, and I've been doing that. I told you that it's going on on the fourth month. That's number one. Number two is that I have to follow my doctor's advice to maintain my medicine. Um, it's not really that costly, because there are, even here in the country where I am in right now, they also have the generic medicine, where it's a lot cheaper, and fortunately it's really cheap here. The medicines are really cheap compared to my hometown. uh, and then yeah, I keep notes. I actually have a checklist. Let me show you. I use my old notebook, and I do this just to make sure that I remember to that I have taken the medicine. There was a time that I actually forgot whether I took my medicine or not, and so I have to skip it. Uh, it's quite dangerous if I don't remember, and then I'll take, and then my blood sugar will actually go down, and we call that hypoglycemia, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's number two. So number one again is modify your diet. I'm not saying this because it's not doable, because it's doable on my part, and I'm just sharing my experiences. Number two is follow doctor's advice. They know better than us, well, before I used to be hard-headed by saying, I know my body, I know when my sugar is high, and I know when it's low, or I know when it's just okay, but no, I just fooled myself. And of course, some of you who knows me might be laughing around, because you know how hard-headed I am. And number three is you have to avoid not moving by saying not moving is physically moving. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maximum of 1 hour of that physical activity can actually make a big difference. My doctor even said that if it's not pandemic, he would even recommend me to go to the gym to burn some sugar, because it is only through physical movement that we burn sugar, and that's because sugar is energy for the body. But unfortunately for us, we don't have diabetics. We don't have that. We don't have that facility anymore in our body to actually burn or produce insulin. For me, according to my friend who's a chemist, Alvin, he said that according to his observation based on the medicines I was given, my body still produces insulin, but it's not just enough to burn the sugar. Still lucky perhaps for, unlike other diabetics who totally doesn't have the facility, the capability to produce the insulin requirement of the body. Now, I'll take you to my exercise machine and just demonstrate some moves, and then I'm ready to close. Okay, so this is what they call the Strider, and I am just lucky to have it bought from my office mate, and she just sold it to me very cheap. So just to keep me going. I mean, what I said a while ago, number three thing is to keep moving, because when you keep moving, you will burn sugar. And when you burn sugar, of course, we can maintain the blood sugar level in our body. And this is how I do it. Uh, this is just like a strider, the one that you see on, the professional, not really professional, but the gyms that you see. Um, in the mall perhaps, yeah. So this is how I just burn, and I usually spend like 15 minutes, sometimes 30, and if I have ironically, if I have the energy, I will do it for an hour, or sometimes I do it in chunks, like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, and 30 minutes before in the evening, before dinner time, or sometimes before sleeping. So it's just basically I'm not actually endorsing this, but yeah, it keeps your muscle moving. And sometimes I vary it when you're comfortable already. You can actually just like do some. Okay, so just like what I said a while ago, um, I'm just sharing my experience, and this is never scientific nor medical, but of course this is according to my doctor's advice, and I think um, I think it's proven to be good for me, because I was able to maintain my blood sugar level. Okay, so yeah, if I can do it, of course, I'm quite sure that you can also do it. As they say, health is wealth, and um, it's quite costly to get sick these days. And not to mention during this pandemic, it's not just expensive; it is also scary to get sick, because especially diabetics who are very vulnerable in terms of COVID-19 infection, and it's kind of scary really, because it can weaken our system. We have to be healthy, because by being healthy we can do the things that we want to do, the things that we can still do, especially for our families, especially for our loved ones and friends. Anyway, that's all for now for me today, and on my next video, definitely I will focus now on my students and my former students. I will definitely share something about the English language arts. Okay, I'll see you again, and please do not forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button, and all of the buttons that you will see in your screen right now, to help support YouTubers, bloggers like me, and we so that we can help each other achieve our goals and live healthy. Thank you and bye bye.